order. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have a roll call, please.
Mr. Detloff,
Here.
Mr. Martin,
Here.
Mr. Morgan,
Present.
Ms. Nowak, Ms. Quint,
Here.
Ms. Wackerly,
Here.
and Ms. Riddle.
Do we have a motion to approve village board minutes dated December 15th, 2025 as presented?
See that they're amended?
Yes. And Harry took minutes, and that's what the amended part was, that when we voted on, I think Ms. Nowak declined.
Same.
Yes. And Carrie, actually, when she took the minutes, she was confused on that.
Got
So we went back and reviewed the tape, and that's why it is amended.
it. Okay, I'll make a motion to approve village board minutes from December 15th, 2025. And they are amended.
Okay.
It's the first that's amended.
It was 12/01/2025, amended on December 15th, 2025. Right? Yes. That'd be- Okay, so why are the dates wrong here? Did she mean?
They're two different meetings. They're two meetings.
This is from the first, and this is from the 15th.
Was amended from 2 meetings ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
When
Thanks for the clarification. Everybody else clear on that? Because I was confused.
Yeah.
Okay, after confusion, I'll make a motion to approve village board meeting minutes amended December 1st, 2025, and the 15th of December, 2025.
Second, yeah. Okay, we have, excuse me, motion to approve the previous meeting minutes from 12/15, which is including an amended motion from the 12/1 meeting, which is also stated in those minutes. Motion to approve was from Ms. Weedle
Yes.
and is seconded by Mr. Martin. Sir. Mr. Morgan,
Yes.
Ms. Nowak, Ms. Quint,
Yes.
and Ms. Wackerly.
Do we have any public comment? I see Jeff Daniels is on the agenda. Is he here this evening? No, he's not. Do we have a motion for bills for payment and payroll?
Yes, I move to approve bills for payment dated December 31st, 2025 from the corporate general fund in the amount of $18,673.81. Also dated December 31st from the motor fuel tax fund, $1,519.16. Also dated December 31st from the Fest Fund, $403.41. I also move to approve payroll ending December 15th, a stipend of $2,751.35. Ending December 20th, $21,115.96. And ending December 29th, $5,833.30. Are there any questions about accounts payable? No? No. Okay. We can go ahead.
For the first.
I'll give you a moment. You need it?
Just another second. Yeah, I just like to make sure that.
Sure, go ahead.
Reconciliation and put on my favorite parts thing. Okay, I'm good.
Okay,
Okay. Motion to approve bills for payment as follows, dated December 31st, out of the general fund, $18,673.81. Motor fuel tax in the amount of $1,519.16. And from the Fest Fund, an amount of $403.41. Payroll. Stipend ending in December 15th of 25 in the amount of $2,751.35. Payroll ending December 20th in the amount of $21,115.96. And another payroll ending December 29th in the amount of $5,833.30. Motion is made by Mr. Morgan,
yes.
seconded by Ms. Ludo. Mr. Martin,
Yes.
Ms. Nowak,
Yes.
Ms. Quinn,
Yes.
and Ms. Wacker.
Department reports, Clerk Scott Dillman.
I just received notice from the county clerk's office as a reminder. For those that have been on as trustee and any of the other jobs for at least a year, you will be getting an email to update your economic interest statement, which needs to be done annually. For those that are new to our board, if you have not done that, it can be downloaded from the Kankakee County Clerk's office. This needs to be done by May, subject to a fine if you don't. There is a list of people, basically anyone that spends money or has capability of spending money from our village is on this list that I send down to them with your email addresses. So you'll need to fill that out. It's about 10 simple questions. Most of them are answered with none or zero or something to that effect in most cases. Unless you actually do business with the village, you might answer differently. And then there's certain amounts that you have to deal with and explain why. After you've done this once, for your first time in person on the sheet, then you will be getting an email renewal. Usually early March is when it comes to your email, and you can do it all right there online. It takes about 5 minutes. They'll give you a passcode and everything else to do it. And you just submit it that way, and it's done. There's a checklist that I get for anyone that has not filed. Usually mid-April, I'll get this list, and then I need to contact the person and make sure that they do that. So if you want to get it out of the way, you can do it now, and it's good for the remainder of 2026. So for those of you new, if you have any other questions, see me. I'll help you out with it. Okay. That's all I have.
Thank you, sir. At this time, we're going to switch things up a little bit. I'm going to call on Law Enforcement Committee Chairperson Angie Nowak and Chief Carl Fry. First, I can talk about, we had some issues with the tornado sirens. Probably been going on for the last month. And our dispatch center, they put in a new transmitter. And it was not talking about all the tornado sirens in the county. Luckily, it got fixed right before we had the tornadoes. So they are all operational again. So. Andy, you want to talk about the police committee meeting?
We did have a committee meeting today, and we went over quite a bit of information. I believe it in the packets there is a recommendation for replacement of the server at the police department. So if you want to take a look at that, we discussed what future things the chief would like to see happen at the police department. He would like to eventually down the line see a 3 to 4 car garage so that all of our squads can be inside. We talked about having some additional lighting put up around the police department. And of course, we talked about the server. So those were the main things.
The only other thing I had, we were gonna swear in a new part-time officer, introduce Joe. Joe, if you want to step up and explain your background.
My name is Bill Randiano. I retired October 10th from Linwood with 20 years. When I worked at Patrol, I was also an accident investigator for years. When your car ripped your car apart and through boards and all that good stuff. I'm a overweight truck enforcement officer, juvenile officer, field training officer. It's called a CDR technician. I'm certified to actually download your vehicles when you get in a crash or something major. So certifying that, I've been to do supervisory classes through with the Northwestern. Now I'm here.
As in the past, we hire guys with a lot of experience. Joe is just another example of that. So, want to step forward, you'll be sworn.
Raise your right hand, please, and please state your name again for the record.
Joseph Randiano.
And please follow my words and repeat them. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will serve the duties
of police officer for the Village of Grant Park
of police officer for the Village of Grant Park
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Nice to
Thank
meet
you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, welcome, Grant Park.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Congratulations.
From-
I think that concludes, yeah, well, then. Is that? Ms. Nowak, do you have anything else? Good. Attorney and engineers report. I will give a little briefing when I get down to my portion of the meeting. Ordinances and Insurance Committee Chairperson Susie Weedle. Thank you, ma'am. Streets and Alley Committee Chairperson Jason Martin.
I have no report, but I do like to commend the guys. They're keeping the roads clear, so I like that. That's pretty good, and I pat on the back for those guys. So, other than that, that's all I got for now.
Thank you, sir. Finance Committee Chairman Gary Morgan.
Yes, the next board meeting is going to be on Tuesday, the 20th. Prior to that, at 5:30, we're going to have a finance committee meeting to review the revenue budget, and the revenue or the committee will make a recommendation to the board at the meeting following at 6:30 to pass that revenue budget. Usually we do that in January, February. We talk about between Ben and I sorting out which of the departments, how much money they get, and generally it's the same percentage that they've been getting the last 4 or 5 years. And then the end of February and into March, each of you gets a deposit or a form for the expenditures for your department. And between the people in your department and what you know, or will help you, you figure out what your expenditures are going to be for the next fiscal year and present that to us at the end of March, early April. And then the board passes that so that May 1st, when we start the new fiscal year, we will have a budget in place. And again, along the way, if you have any questions about any part of it, Ben and I will both help you with any aspect of it that you want assistance with. But again, just the revenue, and it'll be mostly the general fund that we're going to do on the 20th. And all of you will get a history of the revenue accounts from the last few years before that meeting so that you can see what it is. And all trustees are welcome to come to the committee meeting to see what goes on and participate. So that's all I have.
5:30.
5:30, yes. Here, it'll be in this bill.
That's it. That's it. Thank you, sir. Community Outreach Chairperson Jody Wackerle.
You. You forget not. $3.
I'll second.
Okay, motion to approve the raffle ticket cost not to exceed $80. Motion made by Mr. Wackerman. And seconded by Mr. Morgan.
Yes.
Mr. Martin,
Yes.
Ms. Nowak,
Yes.
Ms. Flynn,
Yes.
Ms. Weedle.
Yes. I would also like to make a motion to approve the Easter Bunny costume purchase not to exceed $55.
I'll second that.
Thank you.
I'll do it.
Motion to approve an Easter bunny costume purchase not to exceed $55. Motion made by Ms. Wackerman.
Yes.
Seconded by Ms. Weedle.
Yes.
Mr. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Morgan,
Yes.
Ms. Nowak, Ms. Flynn.
Yes. Okay, and as we discussed at our previous meeting, I would like to make a motion to approve a $500 donation from the general fund that would go towards the recent Harbor House project.
I'll
I'll
second.
second.
Yeah.
Okay, pick one.
Just unanimous.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can.
He's all excited about it.
Okay, I'll give it to Mr. Martin.
Sure, why not?
Okay, motion to approve a $500 donation from the general fund to the Harbor House. Motion made by Ms. Wackerman,
Yes.
seconded by Mr. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Morgan.
Yes.
Ms. Nowak, Ms. Flynn,
Yes.
Ms. Weedle.
Yes.
And the last thing I have is just the next fest meeting, which is this Wednesday, January 7th at 6 p.m. at the community park building.
Is that it, ma'am?
That was-
Thank you. Building and Grounds Committee Chairperson, Julie Quinn.
I don't have anything on the agenda, but I do have a concern that I'd like to bring up just because of the current, I don't know if you heard a lot of the advertisements on the radio or by the paper, but the Illinois County is, or Illinois County, Kankakee County is looking to put out naloxone, you know, the anti, when you go have an overdose, those little boxes. I know that we put, when I worked in Bradley, we installed one at the library. I was wondering if that's something that we could consider. They do have the kits.
We have a police department.
Where else can we put that? Is my thought process, or where I'm going with it.
The health department actually comes out and refills it every once in a while. Could put it other places. I would probably best place would probably be somewhere like if Loves would agree to accept 24 hours.
Yeah, so that's, I was thinking somewhere like that, or maybe at our public library.
They're always in our hobby. For obviously 24 hours.
Absolutely, but there's kinds of, you know, there's always a person or two that's more wary of going to the police department. And I want to make sure that, I'm just saying, if there's places in other locations in the village that
We
would.
used to have, it's all in Circle K because Casey says their people don't allow it.
Yeah, I know that.
Dollar General, they had it for a while and then the guy just stopped bringing them there.
Could we look into Love's and see if
Yeah.
they would allow it to be on?
Yeah, we would have to ask them if they're allowed.
Yeah, for sure. I just think that.
I mean, I think that is a good idea since they're open around the
Yeah.
clock. Maybe someone can, maybe one of your officers or you or Ms. Quinn,
Yeah,
we could find out and then bring it back, the information back to the board and we can let people know that if this is a need.
Yeah, and it's readily available. I mean, we've gone through several. We leave them in the lobby and a lot of people come and get them, but I don't know. Like I say, they come out probably monthly and refill it.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah, I just want to make sure that there's more than one location in the village if we can.
Good. All right, well, we can look into it and then when we find out something more definite, bring it back to the village board
Absolutely.
and we can get the word out there. Is that it, ma'am?
Yeah, it is. Thank you.
Thank you. I have a couple things tonight to talk about. Construction update. Miller Pipeline is done lowering the gas line in the village, and that'll be for our beautification project starting in the spring. I was questioning, we have a few patches of asphalt that they put in that kind of sunk down. Steve reached out to Miller Pipeline because they're the ones that put it in, if they can come back and resurface it or something, because it's going to get deeper and deeper. And then at night, someone's going to drive through there and either break a wheel or a tie rod or something. We don't want any damage. The village did not put these patches in, so Miller Pipeline is responsible for coming back, even though the street is going to be tore out in the spring. We don't want to go through this or cause anybody any needed expense on car repairs for these patches that are starting to fail. The next thing I want to bring up is I have some thank yous here, and I had to write them down because there's so many of them. We did a Christmas Day dinner at the community park, which was a very good, successful turnout, and I think we had probably close to 70 people. Was it?
Yeah.
I want to thank Mr. and Mrs. Bob Sherman and Mr. and Mrs. Scott Dillman. They're chairman of Christmas Day Inc. They give their time throughout the year to put this event on. There's no restrictions. Anybody that wants to come and have fellowship or have a dinner that day, the doors are open for them. I want to thank the Bennett Curtis House, who provides the meal for this location, but I believe it's 13 locations. Is that
10 currently.
10?
Yeah, but they provide it for everybody.
So we, we're very lucky that we have something in our community that they provide these meals. Christmas Day Inc. has been doing this for a number of years. I know Mr. Sherman is, yeah, he's been in it a long time. So big thank you to them, to Santa and Mrs. Claus, who are always there. Someone says, have you seen Santa? Actually, I seen Santa driving a Toyota down the highway, but I knew he was here. I think the sled, we didn't have enough snow, so that's why he was in the Toyota. But thanks to Santa and Mrs. Claus. And then I have some people here. I want to thank Angela in Pearson's Bakery, who brought breads and donuts and coffee cakes to our event. Ruth, who provided the sheet cake for us. We had someone knocked on a kitchen door with 3 large platters of cookies for our dessert table, which was
sucked down like right away.
Yeah, it was great because we have pies provided at the meal, and we had all these other desserts. Angela called me the evening before and said, could we do this? And I said, yeah, we'd be more than happy to take donations. And Pearson's Bakery provided all this for us. And then on the buffet line, I want to thank Diana and Dwayne. Dwayne just moved in our community. I'm not using their last names because I don't have permission. But Dwayne just moved in our community 3 months ago, and he's already starting to help out, which is great. He said he called and he said, hey, I'd like to help you guys. What can I do? And they said, show up. And we got to meet him, and we introduced him to Santa and Mrs. Claus and a few people. And so I think he's a person that we can count on to help us out. I want to thank Steve, and I want to thank Pastor Corey and Janet for helping at the buffet line, because without the help of everybody, this wouldn't turn out as well as it does. Everybody had a good time. We all joked and laughed, and everybody got to sit and visit and enjoy a Christmas Day meal. So that's all I have this evening. Is there a need to go in executive session? Do I have a motion to adjourn? All in favor?
I
Thank you, everyone.